Looks like someone's already here. That couple just went off as I was about to hit the record button. Hi. So again, part 3 of American Revolution. Yep. So again, I had to cut it short because, for one, I wasn't feeling well. I think they were taking my energy from my head, as well as CFan Spirit Box airing 1 o'clock, so I had to take a break. Well, I took a break, and guess what? I was doing fine just a bit ago. And as soon as I sit down, I feel kind of weird. Are you taking my energy again? Can you tap the cat ball if you just took my energy? Anyways, they're like, can you turn on Spirit Talker? Yes, I can. So, as I was ending part 2, a name did come through. And that was Edmund, and there was 93 Edmunds that were there. So I did that thing where I just like, okay, Edmund, I'll put you in, even though I already turned off. And again, there was 93, so you can see. See, I told him that I wouldn't forget to announce that there was an Edmund that came through as I had ended part 2. So yeah, I don't know what it is. Why do they affect me? Is it because of how intense the passing was? I don't know. So again, I had to start this as soon as possible because the capo went off. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was you.
He killed me.
Oh. Yeah, I understand that you, again, were in the American Revolutionary War, and you were K'd by the other side. I'm sorry to hear that. So again, is it... Okay, I'm not sure if anyone else who does this, like CFan or Joshua or Josh or Dalen, if they get this feeling with their head, the intensity of the pressure when they're speaking to somebody that had a tragic passing in war. Again, I was fine with the ladies. No offense, but I was fine with the ladies. The part 1 hour almost, fine. But as soon as I did part 2, trying to reach the male, or males, of that war, right away, my head started feeling like,
I'm happy to talk.
Good, I'm glad you're happy to talk. Because again, this is Detective Lazaria. I probably didn't say it because I had to quickly announce part 3, because of the gap ball. But yeah, so again, Edmund, you came through as I had already ended the session. I'm sorry. But here we are, part 3, which might be 30 minutes again, but I just wanted to give you guys that full hour. It just will be in 2 parts. I don't know if you guys celebrate it in the afterlife, but happy 4th of July coming up. Perhaps you're with your family that's living and you celebrate with them for the hard work and hard thing you had to endure just to make what we call America, America. Mm-hmm. And what's interesting is the fact that the cat ball that was the frog one to the right side went off. Yeah, you remember. They're like, that was me. I think it was Charles.
Carpet.
Carpet. Well, yes. The balls are on carpet. So you can see that. You're probably like, why are these cat balls on carpet? Well, apparently my display's on the cat tree. Hi. Mm-hmm. You're coming through. Yep. I see that you're here. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 I just don't know who and what you're saying. But you're here. You're from the war, right? The American Revolutionary War. Can you do that again? Beep. Capo. The one that's trying to use that device right there that you just did with the beep 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 beep. Can you confirm you are from the American Revolutionary War? Hmm. But yeah, what are the odds of them starting off with that ball for part 2? Part 3 is this ball. And this is the one that I was trying to tap to demonstrate in part 1. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, just before CFAN Spirit Box went on, I believe it was Fifi interacting with the REM pod at the end. Because she's like, Mom, I want to watch CFAN. End the session. Now. I want to sit down and watch.
Pains in my chest.
Well, that could be somebody that, again, got struck by a bullet in their chest. Or maybe the war caused them to have a heart issue. So anyways, I believe my beloved Fifi, my cat, who likes to enjoy watching CFAN Spirit Box with us at 1 o'clock, she's like, let's get on the show. I was like, okay. So now I always say, Fifi says hi.
Many died here.
Yes, they did. Many died because of that battle, that war, the American Revolutionary War. Many did. So yes, it's unfortunate. Maybe that's why there's that intensity of the headache feeling or the pressure in my head, because there's so many spirits trying to snag the ability to come through and speak. Is that what, maybe that's what it is. Could that be it? I mean, what are the odds of the capitals right away? As soon as I'm trying to set up, they're like, no, lady, I'm here right now. And I'm like, hold on. Didn't even get to turn on the device to record. So again, can you, I don't know. Is it possible to do the capital again to confirm it was not me? I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Because I definitely proved that the frog one wasn't me walking around. I did it even off camera. It was not. It was them. They just didn't want to beepity bap it again. Or is that just like how the American Revolutionary War was? It was so quick. Before you know
The
it.
rumors are true.
Oh. The rumors are true, huh? About the war? So was there some rumors that had passed through the war that was true?
Diabolical.
Oh, wow. Intense. Intense. Okay. Mm-hmm. So maybe they don't want to say their name as much. They just want to talk. I did say I'm happy to talk, so maybe that's all they want to do. As I mentioned in part 1 and part 2, to gain the energy for this session, to interact with these devices and tools, please take it from my light sources. 2 lamps are on, as well as a ceiling light. You probably are like, what the heck is that? Because electricity was not a thing. But anyways, I'll point, okay? Bright light over there. Bright light behind me. And a bright light above me towards the front. Those are what we call lamps and ceiling light. Ceiling, because it's up high. Hopefully that helps. Again, I didn't think about that. Maybe that's why they're like, what's she talking about? A lamp, ceiling light, what's that? Because maybe they weren't aware, again, of electricity. So voila, there you go. Oh, good Lord. And yes, I did replace the battery on the REM pod, even though it wasn't completely out. I just wanted to get it.
2 ladies here.
Oh. Well, I had 2 ladies at part 1. Are they coming back? Elizabeth and Isabella? Are you 2 coming back? If so, hi. Welcome back. Otherwise, if they're 2 new ones, again, there was over 20,000 females that did serve in that war. Yep.
He pushed.
Oh no. I got pushed in the part 1. I didn't understand what that meant though. Did he push you in your, did he push you as a shield? Shoot. It said shield. Shoot. Am I getting it right? Some man pushed you in front of them for you to become their shield, and you got struck in the chest or the head? Because it said he Cade at the very beginning. And then in part 1, it was shield, head.
Don't leave.
Did you get that as a residual phrase? The man who was there said, don't leave. And you're like, probably even shot and trying to escape. Also, it said boots and shoes. And you may have fallen. And you were probably trampled on top. And they left you. Because they assumed you were gone. But maybe you were still kicking and still breathing and still alive at that moment. I'm so sorry. I did say the prayer at the end of part 1.
Hunt.
Haunt. Oh, hunt. Sorry. Hunt. Did you have that thing where they were trying to hunt for your body after all those unfortunate souls? Not souls, but those soldiers on top of you? Like a big pile? So basically a pit, in a sense.
My name.
Yes, your name might be either Isabel or Elizabeth, aka Betty, from part 1, if you're coming back, or both. So again, you can confirm if I'm saying anything correct about your unfortunate passing and your story. So that way the viewers will know that this is what happened to you, or someone like you. I'm assuming a female. So again, cat ball or REM pod. Let me just point out, cat balls are here.
Listen for my voice.
That's what happened before. Okay. And then that one went off.
They keep secrets.
So here's the other thought. When you said listen for my voice, which I fortunately still didn't hear, maybe you were trying to yell out underneath the unfortunate bodies that you were underneath, maybe. And you were trying to yell, help, yell for help. I'm over here. That was my other thought before I was told to be quiet so I can listen. But it didn't hear anything. And then this time, when it said listen to my voice, I think it was part 2, the REM pod kept going off. But this time it was quiet. So, again, different spirit. Probably one of the women. Interesting. I heard a tap behind me. Was that you?
Decay.
Yes. Oh, no, yeah. I mean, technically your body would eventually decay. I got mortuary twice and morgue. And so, yes, you did eventually probably decay if you were buried. Because it did say the grave. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm still so sorry to hear this about the one that's coming through. And maybe what I'm trying to say is possibility of what happened. They were used as a shield. They fell. And other people fell on top of them. They were still alive at that time. And eventually trying to call out for help, but no one, I guess, found them. Because they left them, and yeah. Yeah. Interesting how I'm giving the male soldiers a second chance to come through for part 3. And yet the female's like, nope. It is what it is.
Interference.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say it was interference when I had to stop part 2, but kinda. I had to stop it because, again, I forgot today was Monday, and at a specific time somebody had their video premiere, and I didn't want to miss it. So I had to cut it short. So I guess that was sort of an interference. But that's why I'm doing, again, part 3, to allow the male soldiers to have another chance to speak and be heard and interact with these things that we have here. And somebody may have, again, startled me, but they tapped the far left capel, this time the donut one. Grab my attention, and the REM pod. Part 2, frog capel, REM pod. And then part 1, mostly REM pod.
Year.
Well, that's a good question. Again, not sure when you passed, but the war started 1775 to 1783. Sorry, we did get 1970s in the part 1, so unsure what happened there. But we did get I Am from the 1700s, so that's kind of cool. So I'm assuming it was definitely somebody that had fought in that war. But it's, again, 55,000 almost that are listed with this tag, American Revolutionary War, on the Find a Grave page. So it's very, very hard to narrow it down to just 3 every time. But I'm sure they're here, trying to tell our story. Or just to talk. And it's funny because at the very end, towards the part 2, let me rest. Like they knew that I should let them rest so I can do what I needed to do. So hopefully it was enough rest for them to gain energy. Even though I feel better, by the way. So it's not as intense with the pressure in my head.
Nobody talks to us.
Oh, well, I am. know why they don't talk to you? Because a lot of them are always kind of busy with their own lives. And they probably focus on those that had recently passed. But I'm sure some of them may visit you. You just probably aren't aware, maybe. Because it's been about 300 or so years ago. Or is it 400? Yeah, I'm not doing math too well. Yeah, I hear taps and clicks, and I just don't know if it's spirits or just random noise coming through here.
Use something else.
So we have, 251. That was kind of close. Not really. So unfortunately, this is what you're going to have to utilize. I'm sorry, but I try to do the other tools, such as the Sono and the Necrophonic. But my ears, especially my head, which is starting up again, I just can't tune in on those voices constantly going through those spirit boxes. But with this app, I can obviously see what's being said. So I do apologize. I know you want me to use something else, but this is it. Oh,
Use the board.
you know what's interesting? I don't have an Ouija board. Did you, by chance, remember people using the board, the Ouija board, to try to summon the soldiers from the American Revolutionary War? And you know that people use it? Interesting how it says use something else, as in use the board, but they're not aware that I do not have what we call the talking board or the Ouija board. I think they may have had that in that time. Hold on, please hold. When did the Ouija board? $1890. But that's the modern.
Agree.
But yeah, so 1890 in Maryland, as a parlor game, the Ouija board was originally invented. So it's like over 100 plus years later. So maybe there were some that wanted to communicate to their relatives that had, served in that American Revolutionary War. So you may remember your living relatives use it to try to contact you. But I, again, do not have that board. I was told it was bad. A bad thing to use. So I don't
Charles.
use it. Charles again? Hey, Charles. I don't know if this is just a repetitive, or no, duplicate, repeat. Okay. Basically, part 2. I got Charles. Hi, Charles. Welcome back. Are you trying to come through? Do you remember somebody trying to contact you using a board, aka the Ouija board? Grandpa Catball? To confirm?
Be wary of her.
Of who? Me? Well, it did say lover. But Charles, and it said eventually lover. So I don't know. Whoa. I can't tell if it's the freaking device going blurry or if it's my eyes. Oh, Lord. Not again. Charles, again, use the light source as the energy, please. It's been happening a lot. Oh, well. Meh. I just have to, again, chug a ton of water after this. So I might have to talk over very loudly. Yes, I do have something that might, I don't know, interfere. So let's hope that it'll be quiet. No, wait, hold. Is it gone? Hopefully it's gone. Anyways. Alright, one last chance to demonstrate the CAPL, even though someone already did it at the very beginning. But Charles, not sure if you're the one that interacted with the one with the frog sticker on it.
I am Bellatrix.
Yeah, I don't know about Bellatrix, but I can type in Bella, see what pops up. Probably no one. No one. Yeah, I didn't think Bellatrix was gonna come through. Okay, whoa. Hi, Bellatrix. You're interacting with the EMF meter, I can see. So even though you're not able to be seen in the list of those... Oh, hey. Someone's here. Bellatrix? Spirit guide Bellatrix? Somebody who survived and just wasn't listed? Or what? Somebody that didn't get listed at all? What are the odds of it? It's like very strong in the EMF meter, and then here's a REM pod. Well, hello. Oh! Are you referring, Charles, are you referring to Bellatrix? Beware of her?
I've been here 300 years.
Okay, so interesting. I mean, again, 251 years since 1775 from this year, which is 2026. So somebody who either, you know, was 40 or 50 when they were in the war, and just mentioning when they were on here, the Earth. They lived here on the Earth 300 years ago. Not saying when they passed. Yes? Ah, so it was right. So, they used to live here 300 years ago. Okay. Unsure if it's Bellatrix. Again, it didn't pop up. I do apologize. I mean, what are the odds of it being very quiet since 28 minutes ago? I mean, sorry, I'm 28 minutes in, and it's been kind of quiet here and there. See, that's why my brain's kind of getting fried at the same time. Okay.
Listen out.
Sorry, that was me. Morse code again. So again, that's how you do the CAPL. You can do any of the other two, or you're holding onto the ball. Can you let go? Okay. So I think they were holding onto that ball. Even though it was in part 2, I'll go ahead and put Charles again, just so you guys can see how many there were. There was 388. That's right. So, 2 lights.
2 lights.
Are you going to interact with the capitals twice? Otherwise,
We like to be left alone.
okay. What are the odds? 31 minutes in. Must be the males. They don't want to be talking.
Burned.
When it says burned, does that mean your body was cremated? It's a possibility. Let confirm. If you're saying burned, were you cremated? Oh no. I got 3 that mentions Charles and burned. So we have Charles Jackson, who was saying that his home had burned down. Oh, no. Over the years, the Jackson home place had burned down, the road had changed, yada yada. Okay. So it's saying that Charles Polk, some were killed and others captured, and the station looted and burned. So there were some things that got burned. And then another one, Charles Shepard, no, I don't know if that tied to that one. Yes, indeed.
Chaos.
There was a lot of chaos happening during that time. So again, looting, burning things, yeah. So maybe that's what they're trying to mention when it said burned. Not saying regarding their bodies, but the places or the areas because of this war that made people go a little chaotic and start riots and loot and yada yada. Interesting. Okay.
Arthur.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of Arthurs that have passed. I'm still going to keep the word burn just in case. 2, we have Judge Arthur Simpkins. The war he sided with the Patriots in his home, known as Cedar Fields, was burned. And then we have Lieutenant Arthur Johnson. The use of the bayonet coupled with the notion that the British stabbed or burned, ... So again, there's 2 with that name Arthur. Not sure if any of those are actually tied to that burn, but I just wanted to mention it since I already had it up. But there are 47 Arthurs listed in the Find a Grave with that tag, American Revolutionary War. Well, hello, if any of those Arthurs are you. Can you confirm if I happen to have you in this list? Capall, rental?
Civil.
Civil. Well, did you fight also in the Civil War? So we did also have a Civil War as well. We have many wars, unfortunately. So again, there could be an Arthur that also may have done both. I don't know. When was the Civil War? Maybe not. Hold on. Probably not. I think that was like... Yeah, no. That would be like a relative. So did Arthur's son, grandson, or somebody pass away in the Civil War? Because again, American Civil War was also fought in 1861 to 1865. So maybe there's a spirit that's also just letting us know. Don't forget that war. We also fought that war.
Snow.
Snow? That's a good question. It wasn't snowing during that time. The Snow Campaign of late 1775 was a major patriotic military operation in the South Carolina backcountry that successfully crushed the Loyalist opposition. Is that your clue when you said snow? Did I discover that? What I just said? The ties between snow and that? You can, again, beep, light up anything. This right here, based on snow. Hmm? Aw.
Hurt.
So yes, it did hurt the Civil War, by the way. Snow did. I just Googled it, and this is what it says. Snow deeply impacted the United States Civil War. And the soldiers routinely faced freezing temperatures, diseases, and supply shortages in the winter camps. But winter conditions also brought legendary, massive snowball fights that served as temporary enjoyment from the grim realities of war. Interesting. So again, there you go. So, Civil, Snow, hurt. I don't know if Arthur is tied to the Civil War or the American Revolutionary War. Civil, American Revolutionary War. Which one? If you could tap it, let me know. Otherwise, 1 beep for Civil War, 2 beeps for American Revolutionary War. If possible. I need to figure out if Arthur is tied to which one. And yes, I did say that I would eventually end it at 30 minutes. It's almost 40 minutes here, so we'll see how it goes. Because the stuff that's coming through kind of is tied to this stuff, so. Oh.
Illegal.
Well, I'm pretty sure some of the people did some illegal stuff back then. So yeah. So they just let me know illegal. I'm not sure which war you're talking about, but we're trying to have the topic being on the American Revolutionary War. So maybe there's, again, some stuff that happened that was illegal. I mean, it says right here, under British law at the time, the American Revolution and the Declaration of Independence were entirely illegal acts of treason and rebellion. Apparently, participating in or inciting a civil war illegal under U.S. law, categorized as treason and rebellion. So it's both. Okay. So again, is there any other names? I only got one, and it was a name that we already had come through. Charles.
They cremated my body.
Oh, hey. Interesting. Because again, think about it. Burned, and I did ask. So it could be, again, obviously stuff that went down where people did burn things like buildings. Otherwise, I was thinking of cremation. So they're letting me know that their body was cremated. Maybe it was to the point where their body unfortunately wasn't worthy of a coffin. Does that make sense? Without saying how how gruesome it could have been to have to ordeal their ending, the way they passed away. Are you trying to also help me find you, Arthur? Oh, no, Arthur. Sorry, Charles and Arthur. 2 names so far. Sorry.
Don't be nervous.
That could also be a residual phrase to a young soldier from a higher ranked person. Try not to be nervous. So yes, we have 4 people that have the word cremated in their bio. Caleb Crane, Simone Brooks, Henry Lawrence, and Joseph Tomlinson. They mention the word cremated, okay? Let me just show those people that those are the ones. Excuse me. Pardon me. All right, well, at least we got a new name, Arthur. But again, I did say at the thing we'd like to be left alone. So maybe some of them just don't want to talk. And that's fine. I'm just allowing anyone who wants to come through and talk about their life on Earth and how they passed in this war. So maybe we got some things connected to this vision. Well, I'm assuming that you wanted to help and fight in the war because you had a vision that this was going to do something good for for America. Again, I don't know if that's what you visioned, right? And is the vision that you thought of, I'm assuming you can see everything that happens in your spiritual body since you passed. Do you feel like it was what you visioned? I mean, unfortunately, we still had a lot of wars since then, but becoming America and having 4th of July and all that stuff, do you feel like this vision is to your liking? Despite some of the stuff that did go on during those years. Again, REM pod, Capel? No? Maybe not. All right.
Appreciation.
again, you are more than appreciated to, what am I trying to say? Oh, good Lord, I'm tired, even though it's only in the afternoon. How I say it? You're welcome, basically. You're appreciating the fact that I'm giving them that spotlight to talk and come through. You're welcome. And I'm back to that head feeling again. Dang it. Anyways, so again, part 3. Sometimes you're just not gonna get a lot of names, and some you get too many names. So I don't know. I just don't want to talk. And again, do you want me to say the prayer for the 3rd time? I think I said it first after the part 1 and then after part 2. Do you want me to say the prayer for these people that came through? Any way to give me a clue to say yes, please do. REM pod, it's been quiet, so if it goes a click, beep, that's a yes. Capel, yes. It's right next to me. Doesn't take more than a couple seconds to say it. And I seem to feel like it does help those that need it.
Anne.
Yes, that's a repetitive name that does come through, but maybe there is an Anne that has, again, served in the war. We have, unfortunately, it's because it goes Anne and Anna and then Annabelle and all that stuff, but we have technically 53. So if your name is Anne, there is a possibility of several with that name, Anne. So the women are like, we're not done yet. So hi, if there is an Anne, hi. Now I know for a fact that that sound was definitely the house. Because there is some wood picking up and yeah, anyways. So again, Anne, you're welcome. So I think I'm going to end it very shortly here because even though it's not been a full hour, but this was already a part, well, it's part 3. Yeah, they understand, I think. Yep, definitely the wind picking up. See?
See.
So you see that I have to get going? I mean, it's funny how it said vision and see. So again, maybe they saw the future. They're like, it's worth the fight. So, All right, well, I don't know, but I'm going to try to have this air around the close to the 4th of July. So, thank you to those that fought in the war, the American Revolutionary War, and apparently the American Civil War as well. So, this is your detective, Lazaria, signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.